talk about the Carthage Eagles of Tunisia as well. I actually paid more attention to that squad because I mean they are our next opponents. The Super Eagles are going to be meeting on the.
You watch the match technically.
I have to.
And analytically.
I have to. Do you know why? Sometimes with this squad of Super Eagles, you have to help them watch it and give them the information. This is the same thing that does not know that. Okay, we'll come back to Jackson later. We'll come back to talk about Jackson later. He did very, very well for Senegal. So back to the Super Eagles. This is a team that does not even know that they need to score 4 goals against Benin Republic for them to
have a chance of one of the best results.
Go into the playoff. So let's talk about Tunisia as well. I mean, 3-1 against Uganda. It's an overwhelming result for them.
I'm not surprised, especially because of the quality of the Tunisian national team. Then when you talk about the Uganda brings physicality, but every African team, just like what we agree here, brings physicality because this is Africa, okay? Every team has the physical presence in the team, but the Maghreb nation, the Morocco, the Algerians, the Tunisia have this flair that is close to European football, and they are always technically sound because when you are playing them, it's like you are playing a European team. But the ruggedity, the Maghreb nation in Africa has the ruggedity. I'm not surprised. It is expectedly. I was even surprised that they let in a goal that make it.
Yes, you welcome back from that break, and we also, sorry for the break in transmission. It's due to some technical glitches and all of that. But it's important for us to return and actually finish the show with you guys. So before we went on that break, we were talking about Tunisia against Super Eagles. That's one of the a potential final game, but it's coming in the group stage. And Akeem was actually skeptical about the chances of the Super Eagles.
Yes, Shay. No, I'm not skeptical about our chances. I'm just worried about the team as a whole and the approach we can actually have against Tunisia. I still very much feel the right back and left back are vulnerable places. But then, I'm thinking about Frank Onyeka. Putting in that midfield, putting him in that midfield will create some kind of
a little bit of steel.
Yes, to protect that right back. A middle three of Ndidi, Frank Onyeka, and maybe Alex Iwobi to play
definitely
as
you know Akko starting as a
maybe
as a 4-4-2
or maybe play Akko, play Osimhen, play Lookman. Let's start from the bench.
You see, what I discovered,
I just want balance in that team.
He has tried it in one of our matches. He has tried that in one of our matches. Then it yielded. You see, coaching is about gambling. When you do it well, people will praise you. I understand your fair, but I still believe that Nigerian team is a tournament-based team. As it progresses, you'll be seeing this team start to be unbonding. Then I know that one for sure. Seydou Sunusi is not a top player, but that's the best we can have because he has been consistently playing for Porto and he gives more in attacking third. Okay, all the crosses and very, very athletic, but defensive wise,
his delivery even up front is not good enough.
No, when it comes to delivery, I'm going to excuse him because only few Super Eagles players can actually deliver accurate crosses.
Maybe Olaina. And that's a massive
and maybe it will be.
Maybe, yes.
But when it comes to Simon Moses,
yes.
No, I'm talking about delivery. I mean, he's not the only guy.
Thank you for mentioning Simon Moses. Because there was this. I was with you from some 4 years ago or 2 years ago. He will be playing dead ball for Nigeria and everything is awkward and he will still be the one to go and pick the ball. I will be saying, what are you doing? Don't you do training? You see, Nigerian team has a way of bringing passion into it. They know that Nigerians will come for them. And that Nigerian team spirit is what I'm banking on. I'm not pessimistic about them. I'm very optimistic. Akeem, relax. You see different things.
I also wish them the best of luck. And I'm happy that the next game against Tunisia is coming after Christmas and Boxing Day.
Okay. So you have finished your merriment.
Okay, let's talk about this man. It seems our producer just wanted us to talk about Jackson. Jackson did well. Got 2 goals for the Senegalese Teranga Lions yesterday, and he actually takes an early lead in the race for Golden Boot, and that's because we haven't seen the players, with a brace. so far.
Maybe Hakim should take that. Excuse me from that.
Jackson is the only guy.
Sheyi knows my stance with Jackson. I'm not a fan of Jackson because
you are not a fan of Jackson
because of the
getting
obvious.
the job done.
Yeah, it's getting the job done until it doesn't get it done. It misses too many chances for my liking. Yes, he likes to be in the scoring positions. You see him there, you see him making runs, you know. But then, football is about, for a striker, is about getting the goals. So if you're getting the goals, some matches will come when you will not get too many opportunities. Do you understand? That is where you see the Jackson that will break your heart. When you don't get to see many chances. But when there is tons of chances.
Senegal scored 3 goals against Botswana yesterday. He got 2.
They brought on a player that scored one in like 5 minutes or so.
I wish I can.
I don't know what else Jackson
needs to do
for Hakim to be convinced that he's a top player.
The issue with Jackson is that Jackson is criminally inconsistent. When I say criminally inconsistent, when you rely absolutely on Jackson to get you goal, that's when Jackson lets you down. You see, football is a beach. If football is not a beach, a certain Osimhen had a clear-cut chances in his score. Jackson, that is very, very inconsistent for his consistency.
Score 2 goals.
And that is AFCON for you. You know, it can humble you. When you check your record, how will I explain to my kids that a legendary Kanu Nwankwo did not score an AFCON goal? Okay, that is AFCON.
That's why Sheyi doesn't like stats.
That is it. No,
that's one of the reasons why Sheyi doesn't like
stats makes you to look somehow.
Yeah, it's sometimes misleading. That's just it. I mean, like you said, Kanu Nwankwo, when it comes to major tournament, I don't think, apart from the 1996 Atlanta and 1993 under-17, Kanu had a nightmare all through the World Cup.
Yes.
1998, 2002, 2010, yes. Nations Cup as well. Like you said, no Nations Cup goals. But that was one of our biggest legends, like it or not.
Apart from that, he was crowned 2 times
African Footballer
of the Year, and he played for one of the greatest teams in Europe.
And Hakim, sorry that we have to go back to Victor, and that's my fear for Victor as well. Victor was in the squad that actually finished third in 2019. Yes, maybe because there was starting on.
He played only in third place.
Ahead of him.
He played only in third place.
I agree. Then the 2023 Nations Cup, he missed it. Napoli did not release him. Then the last Nations Cup,
he scored 1 goal.
He scored just once. Now he's struggling. I mean, we've seen players, big players, struggle at the major tournament. And for a lot of people now, Osimhen's legendary status depends on major. He hasn't bossed any tournament for Nigeria.
I call him Jagun because of his resilience and the workaholic aspect of it. But I want to speak from Hakim's angle now. Osimhen needs to calm down, because people has reasoned with him that the only way to frustrate is our talisman, no doubt. Yeah. The only reason to frustrate him is to deny him space, kick him all around. Osimhen too. Osimhen started complaining as early as 10 minutes. When to me that tackle was inevitable for the Tanzania boy, that he went down, he was rolling, he was holding his face. Fine. These are his own antics because he hit the ground easily. But he needs to be talked to. In as much as I love him, I don't like seeing my talisman getting frustrated. You are not. It's a team of 11 men. When somebody is not doing pass to you, when somebody is not giving you a pass, you get frustrated.
Especially you going to the ground complaining from a challenge by a player that is not accompanying, that is not Sergio Ramos, that is not John Terry. I mean, we are talking about Tanzania defenders. You should be sending fear into their heart. And I mean, that's why I have to praise Jackson. He rarely complains.
Who will we complain to? Jackson is the problem everybody is finding solution to. He's the problem.
I don't know why is that. No. Jackson, he just scored 2 goals.
See, I don't want to
from how many chances?
From how many chances? Do you know that the Senegal?
They brought one in the eye for Jackson in the 78 or 80 minutes or thereabout.
If you are a defender,
it's not one chance.
You know the chance. To you. If you are a defender, you are giving a job to Mark Jackson, and you are giving a job to Max Osimhen. How do you double up?
I'll pick Jackson.
Why? Why?
Because Osimhen is difficult to stop.
Because
that is it.
Osimhen is a better player.
But it's very easy for you to mark Jackson. That's why we are not taking him serious.
Even as a defender, when you're having a bad day, Jackson
can make you look
Make you look good. It's a what?
Yeah, you're selling to us.
Discussion closed.
can help you.
She's pulling her legs.
Jackson, no, I'm not saying.
Why I love Victor is this, and whenever you look at him, he delivers. During the qualifiers, during the group stage, we look for inspiration.
But we
then
need-
he
but we-
delivers.
but we-
Even that goal, that day that he scored 4 goals, right?
But-
he has missed a whole lot of goals.
Chances, but we need Victor to turn up in a major tournament. But guys, let's take a look at results from other games as well. Then I'll kind of get your thoughts. Then from there, we also have to look at the fixtures for today and Friday, because of obviously the actions actually continues in Morocco. So let's take the results. We're going to start with the game between the Eagles and the Taifa Stars of Tanzania. 2-1. It ended in favor of the Nigerian side. Then you have Senegal 3, Botswana 0. Congo Democratic Republic also edged Benin Republic by a long goal. Then Tunisia 3, Uganda 1. So guys, there you have it. Benin Republic actually came into this tournament with maybe pressure on Genetro, because at some point they wanted to sack him, for not leading the team to the World Cup. At some point they had their fate, in their hands. They just needed to win here in Uyo, and they ended up conceding 4 goals and finishing third, in that group. So maybe they decided to leave him and see what's going to come out of the team in Nations Cup. But it's actually started badly, losing to Congo. But guys, there's a whole lot of question marks on Congo due to ineligibility. The same set of players were in action yesterday.
According to the law, if you read the law carefully, I was reliably informed by somebody in the glass house that it was even the insider that sold the news to them.
Yeah.
And Nigerians, when we want to dig, my worry is this: many people are calling us that we want to enter in at the back door. What about if the allegation is against Nigeria? People will be saying that they love cheating.
There was a time Nigeria,
People will be saying that they love cheating.
In 2018, Nigeria did an ineligible Shehu Abdullahi against Algeria.
And our 3 point was chalked up.
Nigeria won the game, but
our 3 point was chalked up. We normally qualify with only 1 singular point because we've already had enough of points. My worry is this: when they said something is a law, whether it's domestic, whether it's not domestic, I will still see a Malaysia team has been thrown out for the similar case. We are talking about 7 players in eligibility.
But not the same case. It's not the same case.
You see, when he said the law is the law, I remember that was the same thing I said in the studio.
No, of course.
And I'm getting trolled by the DR Congo people,
Congolese people
on YouTube, because I said the same thing. Because I said the law is the law.
Nobody, you still expect it. I received a message on Twitter, X, over 3,000. When I said this on my handle, that look, the law is law. Play it back. If it was Nigeria that did the same thing, you'll be saying that they are the most corrupt nation on earth. Please.
And they won't even talk about the situation. They will only be talking about Nigeria wanting to go through the back door. And what your conversation entirely.
What you are trying to say, the same number of players are still playing AFCON.
Yeah.
See, the same number of players play against Cameroon. Cameroon never filed any protest. Nigeria filed a protest. The law starts with Nigeria and ends with Nigeria.
I understand, but I think the players are still, in Congo, they have squad for CAF. African Cup of Nations, but it's a different competition entirely. The World Cup qualifiers belongs to FIFA. The African Cup of Nations, to CAF. So I think that actually solves that. But on that issue of eligibility, the law is the law, constitutional legality, and the sporting, whatever. I will just wait for FIFA to come out with the verdict. Because I think there is a lot of contradictions. I've tried to look at FIFA's law, from the sporting eligibility angles as well. When you look from that,
suddenly that word eligibility has become most used in recent days.
That was used, but it's now left. I think the NFF, maybe they are smart for challenging a process, in which these players got the Congolese passports. Because when it comes to sporting eligibility, they must have ties with Congo first, which I think they did. They must have Congolese passports, which they have, and they've never been capped, by the country of birth, so they fulfill these 3 criteria. But how they got the passport is the issue. So I think they fast-tracked it. They bypass whole lot of process.
The processes is what we are fighting.
Yes.
Because that process has to be done through the National House of Assembly.
And if they follow,
and it has to be documented for 90 days.
And guys,
before they will be hearing
and
it.
if they decide to follow through the process correctly, these players will not be able to play. They won't be able
Thank you for them.
So, but let's see.
Thank
You are coming up, Shay. You are coming up.
Let's see how it goes. Let's go back to the Nations Cup, guys. We are gradually hitting home stretch. And I've enjoyed every conversation with you guys today. But
FIFA wanted Nigeria at the World Cup.
Who wouldn't want Nigeria?
Nigeria is
even
a
all
crowd
the
puller.
marketers want
Nigeria is a crowd puller.
Before we off camera, we just talked about the pulling power of Nigeria. Nike would be the greatest winner of all if Nigeria should qualify.
Oman Biik of those days said that a cup of nation without Nigeria is like a tea. It's like a sugar without a tea. Then ditto for World Cup. Nigeria can be found anywhere.
Absolutely.
Nigeria can be found anywhere. We have this intimidating credential. Watch Eagles.
So guys, before we leave, let's take a look at today's fixtures and as well as that of Friday as well. Because from Friday, the second round of the group phase will actually start. Okay, Burkina Faso will take to the pitch today against Equatorial Guinea. I remember Nigeria playing Burkina Faso at some point. We used to call it Burkina Sofa because I mean it's 6-0, 6-0, 7-0.
7-0. That was the headline of the Concord in the 90s. Burkina Sofa.
Burkina Sofa. So Burkina Faso against Equatorial Guinea, Algeria versus Sudan, Cote d'Ivoire, Mozambique, Angola against Zimbabwe, Egypt, South Africa. The second round. Egypt also won their first game. South Africa won the first game as well.
Match to look out for.
Zambia against Comoros and Mali against Morocco. Guys, Cote d'Ivoire, the defending champions. The title defense starts today against Mozambique. It's a winnable game on paper.
Thank you for saying that word. On paper, Mozambique, their decent side, is very tricky. They can throw some spanner in their wheels, but I still expect Ivorians to carry the 3 points. But my pick for today is Egypt and South Africa. Very, very good match. Very, very good match. I hope the referee will not be man of the match.
I hope so. I hope so as well. And I hope we are definitely going to see crowds.
Yes, because at the point the host country had to throw the gates open. I think it was not good for them because you see, as it's affecting the Nigerian market, it's affecting global world. The EPL, the La Liga has given us good performance. That's why a certain player will criticize Senusi for not having the best left back, because you watch the best three in the world. You watch a Cucurella and you watch everybody that is playing in the league for you. But when you see Cup of Nations, you'll be saying, is it the same picture you are watching in EPL? Because that's the social media. So when the gate is open, that was why Nigeria was able to record something close to 12,000. That's the record.
So Akeem, I'm going to also ask for your take, and that's going to be the final one for today. Angola, Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe has to win. Angola also has to win.
That's not even today's fixtures.
Yeah.
It's not?
Yeah,
Friday.
Friday's fixtures.
It's going to be a tough one. Probably end in a draw or something, because Zimbabwe needs a point. If not 3, they need a point. So, and Angola, of course, would want to win as well. So probably that's going to end in a draw.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, guys. I love having you guys. I've enjoyed every bit of it, and I hope that the viewers also enjoy every bit of your analysis today. So we're going to leave, but we're going to have a day recess tomorrow. But on Friday, we'll return with a big and better package for you. Anything Nations Cup, believe me, OGTV is a place to be, because we're going to give you not just the highlight, incisive analysis as well. My name is Sheyi Alao, and my partners have been Larry Badmos and Akeem Obi. Bye for now. See you on Friday.